A resume is a snapshot of your professional life. Make it count. This is a very famous quote by Caroline Castaneda, and this really emphasizes on the importance of having a professional resume and a CV document of yourself. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all guys are doing great. Whoever is seeing this video, and in today we are gonna cover what's the importance of a resume and a CV and how are they different from each other. My name is Fazan Beg and my roll number is 128, and with me I have Miss Samara Rustam with roll number 99, Miss Maria Miraj 148, and Mr. Junaid Iqbal roll number 120. And today me and Samara are gonna present you what's exactly the difference between a resume and a CV, different types of resume and submission forms, resume versus CV, what is a resume, what you need to know before making a resume, and also what is a YouTube video resume. So first thing first, what is a resume? A resume is a formal document that a job applicant creates to itemize their qualifications for a position. A resume is usually accompanied by a customized cover letter in which the applicant expresses an interest in a specific job or company that draws attention to the most relevant specifics on the resume. Or in short, a resume is a document that explains the professional and practical achievements of a person, his motivation to apply for a job, and his skills and certificates, all that kind of stuff. And now I would like to call Samara to further explain to you guys.
So next slide is all about purpose of writing resume. So as you know that what is resume, now we will tell you about the purpose. A resume is the key tool of the job search. So you must be well familiar with the terms and condition how you are gonna make your resume. Your qualification, your services, your foundation, your application letter, your each and everything will be included in your resume. Second is resume provide a summary of your experience, your abilities, your skills, as well as your accomplishment, what you have done in your life, what you want to achieve in your life, and what you have to do, what kind of abilities, what kind of skills do you have in yours that can enhance the beauty of an organization to make it if it is an national organization, to make it an international organization or push it to the higher or highest level. The purpose of resume is to introduce yourself to employers, present your qualification, and secure an interview. The main purpose of resume is all about your securing an interview, not going for getting a job, in fact getting an interview. If someone is calling you for interview, it means that you have a chance to secure a good job in an organization that is much needed, or you want to go for that. So now we will discuss about the next slide, and that is about types of resume. The next slide is all about types of resume. Resume, it is there are two kind of resume that we will discuss today. Traditional job applicants are considered as a reverse resume, hope to enter the same profession to degree. Like if I am a doctor and I am looking for a job for in a doctor field, in a medical field, then I will definitely in categorize in this kind of resume. And if I am a medical person pursuing my career as a medical person, and I will fall in this category. Plan to stay in present profession. Or the third point is that you always have a plan to stay in your profession, and you prefer your profession, and you want to see a good future in your profession. So that's why you want to continue as your future profession. Same steady progress in one profession. You are very sure, you are very concerned, you are very keen that you are sure that you are going to have this profession in your years, in the early years and in the future, and you are sure about your profession, and there is only one slogan, that go for one, go for best. And the second kind of resume is functional resume. Functional resume are non-traditional resume. They change with the order of your job criteria, that they are not specific for one thing. The second is that plan to enter a profession in which they didn't get degree. Suppose I am a person and I have a degree in DPT, then I have a degree in DPT. And if I have a degree in DPT, but I want to pursue my career as a marketing manager and I want to do MBA, then I will go for that MBA. I will switch my degree. I will switch my field to MBA as a business person or marketing person, and for this I will need a functional resume. Have changed job frequently. As I have already told, they have different profession. They don't want to continue their old profession, or the profession they have the degree. So they will change their job frequently as per their demand, moods, and swings. Plan to enter a new profession. If they always have a plan to enter into a new profession, like I like the same with the same goes with the example that if you have DPT and you want to go for MBA. Ethical consideration while writing a resume. You always make sure that you always put a correct information. You always go for the correct considerable information that you have earned successfully. Be honest with yourself and be honest with the next organization in which you are going to pursue your career as a person or as a professional. So I am handovering to Faizan for the rest of slides.
As Samara beautifully explained, what's the purpose of a resume and what are different types of resume. Now I'm gonna tell you what are the different types of resume submission. So first thing first, electronic resume. An electronic resume is a resume that is submitted to a potential employer electronically. The purpose of an electronic resume is to apply for jobs online. So whenever you use social media, you oftenly get online job offers through ads on Facebook or Instagram. So whenever you click on that link, you will see a form which you can fill out, like giving out all regarding your education and your professional achievements and all of your experience. So that kind of submission is called electronic resume. And just for the context, Samara, can you hear me? I'm just checking my mic.
Yeah, I can hear you. Actually, I was mute. That's why.
Or
Yeah, you are good to go.
yeah, actually my mic was disconnected and I just wanted to check. Cool.
I know
So
this is good.
perfect. So now let's talk about web resume. And web resume is an online resume that is a digital version of your resume that includes your job history, contact information, education, and relevant skills. So just for example, like if you make a resume using LinkedIn, the kind of resume that LinkedIn builds for you is a web resume. Like it's an online presence of your resume, having all our details and information that is mentioned on your physical resume. And now we have email attached resume. So whenever you apply for a job through email and you attach your resume with that email, that is called email attached resume. Simple as that. And last but not least, we have scannable and plain text resume, the most like generic form of resumes. A scannable resume is normally mailed to an employer in a paper form, scanned and downloaded into a company's searchable database. So the typical resume of in form of paper that you have, that's a scannable resume. So now I would like to call Samara to define you what are the key resume components. Over to you.
So the key resume components are there are many key resume components. We will discuss one by one. The first one is identification. As you know that whenever you are going somewhere, you need to introduce yourself, and your identification is very important. Your identification include your name, your contact information, your area, your email, or your website, LinkedIn ID. Your name is necessary as they want to address you, they want to call you, and then your contact information. Your contact information is necessary because they want to contact you if they shortlisted you for interview. Third is that you need to give them your address, your correct address, so that they can send you any letter or job letter or interview or something like that. And fourth one is your always give your LinkedIn ID, your email ID. You provide your LinkedIn ID if that is provide your LinkedIn ID if that is updated, and that you are going to update it within 1 year. And then career objective. Your career objective is important. What you are going to do, what you want to do, who you are, your ambition, your skills, and what you want to achieve in your life, and what you can put in your organization. What is your skill that can enhance the beauty of your organization, and that push it to the high sky limit. Summary of your qualification, your summary always go for ascending order. Ascending descending order is that like you're up higher, the degree do you have completed immediately, that will comes first and the rest of degree comes later. Your degree, your year of completion, and if your CGPA is good, then go for that CGPA or marks. If they are not good, then you don't need to mention that. Employment, if you have some kind of experience, you have to add your employment, that I have worked here, your company name, your date when you have started, and your end date when you have finished that. It is important. Your education, your education criteria is for that. Professional skill, if you use any kind of computer, your computer skills, your skills of reading, or whatever kind of skills do you have. Your military experience, if you have any kind of military experience, then you can add that. Professional affiliation, if you have some kind of professional affiliation uh, with your organization or with your previous professor, you can add that professional affiliation. Now I want to hand over Fizan to talk about the rest of the slides.
All right, perfect. So just like Samara talked about what's the key components of a resume, now I'm going to tell you what's the main difference between a resume and a curriculum vitae. These two terms are really talked interchangeably, like these are considered to be same, but actually they are totally different. Not actually totally different, but not entirely same with each other. So when we talk about resume, a resume is a document that is made for a experienced person, a person that has experience, that has worked after his graduation, and that is not a fresh graduate. And similarly, when we talk about curriculum vitae, a curriculum vitae is a document that is made for a fresh graduate. Now, both of these documents really emphasizes on a person's professional uh, and his educational achievements and his experience. But a resume is like a short summary kind of document that really tells about the person's experience and his abilities. While in fact, a CV is a 3 to 4 pages document normally that tells about all of the achievements, abilities, skills, affiliations the person has. And mostly resume is used for applying for jobs, and also CV can also be used to apply for jobs, but also apply for education programs. Now I'm gonna hand over to Samara to actually talk about further.
So, analyzing your background in preparing to write your resume, determining that what kind of job you are looking. You always have to make a resume that you always have to make a resume that you want to go for a job. If you want to go for a job, job like that need your professional skills like computer, you have to add that. If you want to go for a job that do not need your computer skill, then you don't need to go for that. Schools you attend, degree you hold, your major field of study, your academic honors of award, everything you want to add, that should be very genuine, and that should be according to the job criteria and according to the job research. Job you held and job principal and secondary duties in each job's promotion, skills you develop in your jobs. Extracurricular activities, always remember your extracurricular activities make you prominent in the people of 1,000 or in the people of 100. You always go for up when you are having co-curricular activity. Now for the next part, now moving on to the next slide. Fraud must avoid. Always make sure that like you should be honest. You should be honest with yourself. Second, you should be honest with your organization whom you are going to serve. And third, you should be honest with the future you are going to commit with yourself. So you don't have to go for the degree that you'd never earned. Don't need to add any fraudulent act or college that you never have attended. You don't need to add any responsibility or any achievements that you never earned. You don't have to list different organized events that you never have attended. You do not need to claim the things, technical knowledge that you never earned. You do not need to omit correct information, because whenever they want to cross check that, you will definitely at the end the truth will at their table. So don't treat them don't be over smart, and don't treat them like don't treat them like they do not know. So military rank you must you do not have earned. You don't need to add different kind of titles that you never earned or you never see in your life. So be sure that you are honest, because being honest in your life makes you feel better, and makes the difficult part easier for you. Now I am moving now I am giving the rest of slides to Faizan so that he can have a words on it.
All right. Briefly, Smart explained about the fraudulent activities that people normally do on resume that you must not do at any chance. Now I'm going to tell you what is YouTube video resume. So when we talk about YouTube video resumes, these are the most trending and most in demand types of resumes right now. And specifically, if you're applying for a sales job, these are the only resumes that you can use to apply for that kind of roles. Now, what are the benefits of a YouTube resume? And now YouTube resume entries place high on search results. Like if you have used good keywords, you will be automatically seen on trending charts on YouTube. And also, a video resume really stands you apart from the crowd when you apply for a job, while everyone else is using traditional and paper-based resumes. And you can also explain to what kind of value you can bring to that organization when you're applying for our job using a video resume which you upload on your YouTube. So now I'm gonna tell you how to do and how to create a effective YouTube video resume. First thing first, your video quality needs to be top notch. Like you cannot use if your smartphone camera is good, you can use that, but you need to have a good background, good lighting, and also your appearance and direction. You should dress professionally. You cannot like record a YouTube video resume in your pajamas, actually, right? So you have to dress professional, and also the contents, the kind of content that you're gonna cover, what you're gonna speak in the video resume, that really matters. And also the length and editing of the resume really matters a lot. So far this is for today. Now I'm gonna hand over to Samar to actually give you a conclusion of what we have covered so far today, and what kind of benefits you can take from this session today. Over to you, Samara.
So as you know that resume is not something that that will give you job. Resume is something that will that will develop someone to interest you to call for the interview. That is the first and initiative step that will give you that you have to go for you have to come in our organization and you have to give us interview. Then we have discussed about our four types: electronic, web, email, and scannable resume. So so as we have already told, your resume should be completed with each and every information, and information should be according to the required job and desired job, so that they can compensate that on that. As Fizan has already give you a brief introduction what is difference between resume and CV, and that people do not know. So the resume and CV have just the difference of length that can be provided on the basis of the job. If someone is said some organization is asking you for one page resume, then go for that. If someone is asking you for detailed resume detailed CV or resume, then go for that. It depends upon the ask of the organization. Then you should be honest, you should be very capable of that job. You should go for that confident that being true is everything you need to do. And as Fazan discussed very discuss about why we are, that is YouTube video resume, and that is the most vigilant videos right now. And I hope so you have learned a lot from us in this session, and we hope that you will go for some good accent now. So last is our reference slide. So I will end my session here with reference slide. Fizan, next slide is that